Okay, hello everyone. This is Teacher King. Welcome. So for today's video, we are going to talk about composite functions. So the operation and composition of functions involves substituting a function into another function. So let f and g be functions. The composite function denoted by f composed of g is defined by f composed with g of x is equal to f of g of x. So this can be read as f of g of x. Okay, so this is the simplified form of this composition. Now the process of obtaining a composite function is called a function composition. Okay, so the process of obtaining a composite function is what we call function composition. So now to further understand, let us proceed or let us have an examples. Given the following functions, we have function of f of x, function of g of x, and also function of h of x. So f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, function g of x is equal to x squared, h of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Now let us find or let us determine the composition of each function. Now f composed with g of x, g composed with f of x, and h composed of f of x. Then next we have g composed of h of x, f composed of h of x, and lastly we have h composed of g of x. Now let us find the composite functions by applying the function composition. Okay, so now let us try with problem number 1. So we need to find f composed of g of x, or this can be written as f of g of x. Okay, so what we are going to do is by applying substitution. So as we all know that g of x is equal to x squared, and our f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So our g of x, this is what we call the inner function. Okay, inner function meaning, so as you can observe, g of x is naasa sulod. Now f of x, this is what we call the outer function. Okay, so these are the functions that can be found in composition of function. So as we all know that f of x nasa given, which is 2x plus 1. So we need to write 2x plus 1. Next natong buhaton, we need to substitute the value of our inner function to the value of the outer function. Now the value of our g of x is equal to x squared. So what we are going to do is just substitute the variable x of the first or the outer function, which is 2x plus 1. So pulihan nato ang x ni outer function. So we have 2 plus 1. Now, ang value nga atong isubstitute or ang ipuli kang x is the value of our inner function, which is x squared. Okay, so we have 2 quantity x squared plus 1. Next is we need to apply. So ang tawag nato sa i-applyan ni this is what we call distributive property. Okay, so let us proceed. So we need to apply distributive property. So what we are going to distribute is positive 2 to x squared. So we need to distribute that one. So 2 times x squared, that is 2x squared plus 1. Okay, so that would be our final answer. So meaning to say, the composition of the given functions is 2x squared plus 1. So this will become our new function now. So next example, we have g composed of f of x. Okay? Can be written as g of f of x. So atong buhaton, since nabaluta, we have already the given value of g of x. Okay, so we have value of our g of x, which is x squared. So we need to write, diba, as we all know that our f of x is the inner function and our g of x is the outer function. So next is, we need to substitute the value of our f of x to x of the outer function, or pulihan nato ang x ni outer function sa value sa atong inner function. So we have, so this will become, so our x will be replaced by the value of our f of x, which is 2x plus 1. Now 2x plus 1 squared can be written as 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. Okay, or this will become 2x, so this is 4. This is 4x squared. Then plus 1 plus 4x. Okay, so if our f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 and our g of x is equal to x squared, so write the value of the first or the outer function, which is x squared, then replace x or the variable x by the value of the inner function, which is 2x plus 1 then squared. So 2x plus 1 squared can be written as the factor of 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1, and this will become 4x cubed plus 4x plus 1, or it forms trinomials or quadratic function. Okay, next example we have h composed with f of x. This can be written as h of f of x. So composition of h of f of x. Now as we all know that h of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Then after this one, substitute x to the given value of the inner function. So 2 times plus 3. So what is the value of our f of x? So we have 2x plus 1. Okay. So since we have already the value, or we substituted already the value of the inner function, so we can now apply the distributive property. Okay. By distributing 2 to 2x, 2 to positive 1. So 2 times 2x, that is 4x. 2 times 1, that is positive 2. Copy positive 3. Okay. Then next is combine like terms. In combining like terms, we need to add 2 and 3. So we have 4x plus 5. Okay, so this will be our final answer for the given composition of function, which is h composed with f of x. So now let us proceed to the next example. So we have g composed with h of x, and this can be simplified as g of h of x. So g of x is equal to x squared, then h of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Now let us apply substitution. As we all know, g of x is equal to x squared. Then we need to substitute the value of the inner function, which is h of x, to x. Okay, we have, so our inner function is equal to 2x plus 3. And as we all know, 2x plus 3 can be written as a factor. Pwede natin i-factor out. So, 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. Okay, 2x times 2x, this is 4x squared. Then, 3 times 3, this is positive 9. So, ang answer is 2x plus 3, this is, or 2x times 3, this is 6x. 6x plus 6x, that is 12x. Okay, so that is why we have 4x squared plus 12x plus 3. Okay, same with this one. Okay, 2x times 2x, this is 4x squared. So 2x times 3, this is 6x. 3 times 2x, this is 6x. So 6x plus 6x, this is 12x. Then 3 times 3, this is 9. So that is why we have the value of the composition, which is 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. Okay, so now let us proceed to the next example. We have f composed of h of x is just equal to f of h of x. Okay, so this will be the composition that we are going to find. Okay, now as we all know, f of x is equal to, so equals si f of x with 2x plus 1. Now, what we are going to do next is, naatay x, substitute the value of the inner function. So, our inner function is h of x to the variable x of the first function. So, we have 2 times plus 1. Okay. So, value of our h of x, we have 2x plus 3. Then, apply distributive property. So, 2 times 2x, this is 4x. 2 times 3, this is positive 6 plus 1. So, copy ang 1. So, we need to simplify by combining like terms. So, we have copy 4x. 6 plus 1, this is positive 7. So, meaning, if our given function or composite function is composed of h of x, or can be written as f of h of x, is equal to 4x plus 7. Now, next we have the last one is the h of g of x. Okay, so h of g of x can be written as h of g of x. Okay, so as we all know that our h of x, or the outer function, is equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, we have 2x plus 3. Next, our g of x is equal to x squared. So what we are going to do is just replace the variable x with the inner function. So we have 2 times plus 3. So our inner, we have g of x. So g of x is equal to x squared. Then apply distributive property. So distribute 2 to x squared. We have 2x squared. Then 2 times 3. This is positive 6. That is why our final answer of the function, the composite function h composed of g of x is equal to 2x squared plus 6. Now, last one, we have number 7. Okay, we have f of x, or f composed of x. Okay, this can be written as f of x. Okay, so as we all know that f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Then we need to substitute value of the inner function, which is f of x to x. So we have 2 times 2x plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so apply distributive property. So we need to distribute 2 to 2x plus 1. So 2 times 2x, this is 4x. 2 times 1, this is positive 2 plus 1. So, simplify by combining like terms. So, we have 4x plus 2 plus 1. This is 3. So, meaning we have the given answer, which is 4x plus 3. Okay, so that would be all for this video. I hope you've learned something from this one. Okay, thank you for watching.